Hello, thank you for joining us in this segment of Healthy Living, focusing on muscle strengthening. My name is Adam Streets. I'm a therapist here at Therapy in Motion. I'm also a certified exercise physiologist with the American College of Sports Medicine. There are several variations of strength training. One variation may be for sporting events, to be faster, stronger, to be more competitive. Another could be simply trying to improve one's function, the ability to get out of a chair, the ability to go from lying on your back to sitting off the edge of your bed will all be made much easier with a strength training program. There are different types of muscle tissue. There's cardiac, smooth, and skeletal muscle. Cardiac muscle and smooth muscle is involuntary muscle. That's muscle tissue that we can't control using our mind, that keeps us alive essentially. Skeletal muscle is what connects our mind and body to the world around us. Skeletal muscle originates on our bones. It allows our bones to move. It also allows our bones to maintain stability and posture through our daily life. There are three kinds of muscle contractions. We have concentric contractions or shortening contractions. When we think of a muscle contraction, that's usually the first to come to mind. We also have lengthening contractions. Finally, we have isometric contractions. Isometric means same distance contractions. So holding a child for a period of time would be an isometric contraction. Lowering the child to the ground would be an eccentric contraction, and picking the child up would be concentric. Muscle tissue can be broken down further into two categories, stabilizing muscles and mobilizing muscles. Mobilizing muscles are going to be fast twitch fibers. Stabilizing muscles are going to be slow twitch endurance-based fibers. Slow twitch fibers, also known as type 1 fibers, are going to have a very low fatigability rate. They maintain contractions over long periods of time. They're what primarily endurance-based athletes are using to perform their given sport. They're also muscles used to stabilize the body over time. As I stand here before you, they're working the entire time to keep me upright and stable, but do not cost me a lot of energy to do so. Type 2 fibers, also known as fast twitch fibers, are going to work in a shorter period of time. They're going to involve quick movements, powerful movements, and have a very quick fatigability. One example would be sprinting. Sprinting you could perform for only a short distance before you have to slow down. Another more functional example would be getting up out of a chair, involves type 2 fibers. Power athletes have about 70% slow twitch fibers and 30% fast twitch, versus an endurance-based athlete has 80% slow twitch and about 20% fast twitch fibers. There are a few principles of strength training. One would be moving central to distal, having a solid core foundation before strengthening the arms and limbs. Another would be progression, increasing the resistance at the same repetition rate over time, adding another set, adding more repetitions at a given weight. You want to have variation of different exercises performed. Performing the same exercise each treatment doesn't stimulate the same amount of adaptation as changing the exercises over the course of your program. When we talk about developing stabilizers versus movers, there are a few key differences. Stabilizers are going to be endurance-based, so we're going to perform exercises under low resistance for long periods of time, versus movers, we're going to perform heavier resistance loads over shorter periods of time. Different variations or variables to a program could be the tempo or the speed of the program, breathing methods, body position, the amount of range of motion performed with each exercise, and the number of repetitions performed. With resistance training, there are a few different techniques. You could use your body weight to perform the exercise, such as push-ups. You could use free weights, such as dumbbells. TheraBands are another option we use quite often here in physical therapy. And then you also have household objects. In times when we're stuck at home, you could use a carton of milk. You could use a can of beans to perform the exercise. All are available and all will give you quality benefit. Time efficiency is very important with strength training. Quite often people will tell me they don't have enough time to exercise, and I understand that concern. However, if we combine movements of push and pull, we can perform a full body exercise program very quickly, using a carton of milk to do bicep curls and immediately using that for tricep extensions is a quick and effective way to get a full body exercise in. The anterior chest muscles are going to be a primary upper body push muscles, such as the pectoralis muscles, along with the deltoid muscles. The shoulder muscles allow us to elevate our arms. They're composed of primarily the deltoid and rotator cuff muscles. You can think of the deltoid as a large crane picking items up with a large amount of strength, and the rotator cuff is going to guide that crane or our arm in the desired direction of movement. The two primary arm muscles would be the bicep and the tricep. The bicep allows us to flex our elbows. The tricep allows us to extend our elbows. There are a few different ways to strengthen the muscles of the forearm. One could be for endurance, for stability, the stabilizing muscles. You could hold a gallon of milk as long as you could tolerate, clock how long you've held the milk, and try to increase that time for more strength. Another would be getting a hand towel and squeezing it for repetitions. All will work to increase the strength of the forearms. The muscles of the hip allow us to walk, to run, and to get up out of a chair. They include the muscles that lift the thigh forward, to the side, back, and across the body. The muscles that lift the thighs and also extend the thighs are considered part of your core. They're part of the foundation that keeps us stable. A few simple exercises you could do at home to strengthen these muscles would be lying on your back, lifting the legs straight up off of your bed or off of your couch, lying on your side, lifting the leg laterally, also lying on your stomach, lifting the leg straight back. You want to perform these exercises to the point of fatigue. Not to the point where it hurts or you cramp, but to the point where you get some discomfort in the muscle and you decide, okay, I need to take a break. Also, going from a seated to a standing position, sit to stands, is a fantastic way to strengthen your hip muscles and allows you to improve your functional mobility to get off the commode or get out of a chair. Leg muscles are also going to be strengthened in a similar fashion to the hip muscles. Performing a sit to stand is a simple way to strengthen both the hips and your thighs. You could also perform standing exercise variations for the calves, such as lifting your heels off the ground, and stabilization exercises such as single leg balancing are all fantastic ways to strengthen your thighs. Leg muscles allow us to extend and flex our knees. They allow us to walk, to run, to jump. Strengthening the legs is very similar to strengthening the hips. It's very difficult to strengthen the legs without also strengthening the hips. So an exercise such as sit to stands is a fantastic way to perform both lower body exercises of the hip and thigh to maintain as much function as possible throughout your daily life. A way to perform endurance or stabilizing based exercise would be simply single leg balancing. You can start first holding on to a countertop, let's say, or chairs beside you, standing on one leg. The next level or the next variation would be letting go with the hands for increased stability. Finally, you could even close your eyes, and that really will progress your body's awareness in space, that mind-to-body connection we call proprioception. All are fantastic ways that you can quickly at home strengthen your body under the shortest amount of time possible. Thank you for watching this segment of Healthy Living. My name is Adam Streets, a therapist here at Therapy in Motion. I hope this information will help you better understand your body, the musculoskeletal system, and different ways that you can exercise at home very quickly and easily to improve your quality of life and your function. Thank you so much for your time.